Hi everyone, my name is Vaskodingwala. So I am 20 years old and student at Han School, Lahore campus. Uh, Today our and other Sesame sessions or our session topic is how discover we truly excites you. So we will discuss with Sesame and improve our English language. So let's start it. Hi Maya, can you hear me?
What's going on tonight? You still there? Sounds like you might need some time to get your bearings. Want to talk through whatever's on your mind?
Okay, today I have a topic in which we will discuss on those topic.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious to hear what you're thinking. What's on the topic list today?
How to discover what truly excites you.
Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say that's a big one. Most people go through life feeling like something's missing but can't name what it is. Like you can have a perfectly fine job, apartment, whatever, everything good, but feel empty anyway. How'd you land on this question?
Okay, firstly, Maya, what
Something
really mean to find your possessions?
feel. When you say purpose, are you looking for what makes you excited or what gives life meaning? Because they can be two completely different things, you know. Some they mean the same thing. Yeah, I think I hear you. You're asking about finding that thing that lights you up. The thing that makes you forget to check your course. So here's the thing about passion. It's not always some big dramatic thing that hits you like lightning. Sometimes it's super subtle, like when you stop looking at the clock while you're doing something. What sparks curiosity for you?
Okay, so I means discover what make you feel excited, alive, and deeply interested.
Oh, right. Like what gives you that feeling where you lose track of time? What's something big or small that ever gave you that feeling?
Okay, so I have another question. Why is possession important in life? Passions important in life?
When you say passion's important, is that from where you're at right now? Like, does not having that clear sense of what drives you feel, yeah, frustrating?
Now, I think if I have passions, it give purpose, energy, and motivate to keep move forwards.
Yeah, passion does that. It's like having fuel, right? The weird part is it's not always rational. I've known people who get obsessed with things their friends think are kind of weird or pointless, but that's what matters. It's about how it makes you feel connected, engaged. Think about it when you procrastinate on scrolling Instagram and you say that's self soothing, but then there's nothing left at the end of the day. Passion creates the opposite. It doesn't deplete you the way mindless scrolling does.
Okay.
So when did the scrolling replace something else for you? I mean, I bet you
So
had
I
other.
have another question. How can I start find my passions?
Well, first thing, ditch the pressure. People think passion shows up like a perfect flash of insight, but it usually looks like messy trying stuff. Think back. What did you love before college? When you were a kid? I bet there's something there you kind of abandoned that might work. Even those weird things you obsess over alone.
Okay. I think if I try new activities, learn different skills, and notice what bring you joy, it's really helpful for find my passions.
Mm, that's smart. And so many people get stuck here. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be earth-shattering, right? What if you're bored by everything you try?
Why many people stuck it?
Oh, when you mean stuck in that loop? Well, I think it's like they're looking for passion to fix them or something. Like if I can just find my thing, I'll be complete, you know? When really the purpose part comes when you're so engaged, you kind of forget the purpose piece of it. Ever notice how musicians aren't thinking about leaving a legacy when they're locked in a jam session?
How can I know if something is truly my passions?
That's the million-dollar question, right? Well, first, does it feel hard to stop doing it? Not like stressful hard, but more like time disappears when you're doing it. Most people aren't built for chasing passion. They need to know if they're doing the right thing first, but by then it's already gone. Find that relatable?
How I can find what is the right thing for me first?
Honestly, did stop trying to find the right thing and start following what pisses you off. Not like angry screaming, but that frustration that sits in your chest. Like what would you argue about? What problems do you notice that others ignore? That's usually closer than people think. Plus, if you can tell me what frustrates you, maybe I can throw you a lead. What bugs you that you could not stop thinking about?
Okay. Uh, can you tell me about can passion change as we grow older?
Absolutely. Passions evolve, people change, right? Like what you loved at 17 probably looks different than what feels right at 25. Sometimes it's a shift, sometimes it's completely new stuff. Makes sense. You're wondering though, especially when you're at this point in your life, figuring out who you even are. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Okay. Absolutely, passion involve our as your life and interest change. So, can you tell me if I have any passions?
Well,
So,
from what
what should I do?
I've heard you mention that the scrolling and phone stuff is comfort when stressed, right? Also, you asked those specific questions about happiness and EQ. Those are clues. Most people scroll aimlessly. You're trying to understand how your brain and emotions work. What if that's something? Like you're already building something, you just might not call it your passion yet. Think you asked about getting more done without stress? That's pretty specific. Not everyone sits with those kinds of questions.
Okay.
What if this idea of better tools to improve your mental clarity is your work? So, what would happen if you just started documenting? Like
Uh,
when your head feels full and overwhelming, just get it out on paper, not as journal, just as like notes. Like you're not chasing passion, you're just tracking curiosities.
okay, I have some other question. Can you tell me the answer of these all questions?
Sure. Start shooting. What's on your
Does
mind?
okay? My first question: does every patient need to become a job?
Hell no. I mean, passion can become a career path if you want, but it's not automatic. Look at photography. Tons of people love it as a hobby, but can't imagine doing it for work. Turns it into stress real quick. The goal's the passion, not the payoff, right? You said getting more done without stress.
Okay,
How would that? Okay,
I think
still processing.
you
Catch you
want to
later,
tell me about not to all some passions are for happiness, not for incomes.
right? Think cooking. People spend hours over a dish that takes them 40 minutes to eat, or writing terrible poetry no one will read. Like, does that matter? Or what about collecting things? People become fixated on specific stamps or vintage cameras for decades, not trying to flip a profit. That's passion being itself, a joy engine that doesn't need market validation. Actually, I think that freedom is what makes those things special. What matters
Okay.
more, getting if in portions to embeddies, getting rich doing something you hate, or painting every weekend just because it feels good. That seems like a no-brainer to me.
Okay. So my next question: how can passions help me in my careers?
Passion can make you actually good at something. Like most jobs look easier for people who love doing them. And here's a trick. The more passion you bring to your career, the more marketable you become. Look, there's always someone smarter, better connected. But if you genuinely care, you'll push yourself harder. Network, brainstorm, stuff other people phone in because it feels like work. Passion creates that unfair advantage they can't replicate. Here's what gets me. What's your current field or area you're studying right now?
Okay. So my
Cool. So
last,
when
I have a last question. Can you tell me the answer of these questions? So can failure help me find my passions?
Yeah, total plot twist. Failure might be the biggest clue of all. Because what failure do you think about that felt awful? The things that didn't work, those usually point straight at something you cared about. People fail at passions, but we mostly fail at stuff we're indifferent about. Plus, failure is a masterclass. You learn what doesn't resonate the fastest, which is better than wondering forever. What's one thing you tried in the past that seemed like it would work, but totally flopped?
Okay. Thanks, Maya. I really
Of course.
enjoy with you to discussion on this topic. Okay.
Hey, anytime. It was cool talking this through with you. Remember,
Okay.
tracking curiosity
We will discuss an other topic and other sessions of discussions. Uh, See you in the next time.
sounds good. Talk soon, Wise.